Action. Yeah, but it's good fun. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy my conducting. It's a hoot.
Well, I'm glad.
Hmm.
I'm glad you do, Alex. I wasn't, I admire what you do.
Thank you.
I really do. And it's
It's
good to see you, my friend.
Likewise. It's an eclectic way to make a living. I'll tell you what.
Well,
Teaching and performing and conducting. This Sunday, I'm running a masterclass for students who are about to sit a music scholarship audition for one of the private high schools. The performance spaces sold out in 2 days of being available, which is very exciting. So that's the plan for the year, is to run a series of masterclasses targeting specific auditions or performances.
the master classes are fun.
They are. I'm really good at it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
And so it's any instrument. I'm not there to teach French horn. I'm there to teach the performance and audition skills, which are ubiquitous to any instrument. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Okay, what the heck is that?
Cool. So when you're ready, my friend, let's start with the last bar of the flexibility exercise. Yada-da-dee-yada-ba.
Don't you want to finish your breakfast first?
Your turn.
Oh, Alex.
I can eat and listen.
You can eat and listen. Well, oh, by the way, before you start, there it is.
Good. How do you find it?
It's wonderful.
Good. Excellent. I'm
I
glad.
don't even, what you do is you put your all 4 fingers through.
Yep.
I still put my pinky around it.
Yep.
Around the pinky thing, but it holds, it keeps
Yeah.
I
don't know
feel the weight
why.
of the horn.
I don't know why every new French horn doesn't come standard with some form of weight-bearing mode on the hand as opposed to the pinky. This is just such a stupid way of doing it. Like, out of all the digits in the body to be load-bearing, that's the worst one.
According to what I've been heard, I have an English friend who's never used it before. Or anything before, and she says her left hand is very strong. And she must just play with the horn on her lap, on her resting on her leg.
Look, some people are going to be able to bear it. Like, I think it just depends a lot on how much playing you're doing. Like, I was early 20s, so it's not like my body was deteriorating yet or anything. Yeah. And I was just getting huge pain through the back of my hand and up my wrist just because that is not ergonomic. So,
well, my pain, Alex, is from the thumb, from the thumb down to the wrist.
Yeah. Well, it's probably
it's going to take a little time. It's getting better, but so I don't notice it. I put it on you it's like wearing a glove.
Good. All right. When you're ready. Last bar of the flexibility exercise. Nice big breath. Ooh.
I know it. Yeah, well, that's my other problem, Alex. Oh, heavens.
Beautiful. Well done, you. Well done, you.
Thank you.
I'm going to send you a video that I'd like you to watch. It's from a climbing channel I follow, Louis Parkinson. And you have to watch it right this instant, obviously, but it's just a video talking about mindset. And he does a really excellent job of talking about it. Obviously, it's in the context of rock climbing, but that is just a specific context. The mental things that they talk about are absolutely specific to all of us. And it's to young, handsome, athletic men talking about their feelings. So I'm sure you'll love it. But it's definitely worth looking into. So I'm just going to send it to you.
Well,
have a watch of it in your own time. Just a couple of things I'd highlight for you. One, you played that really, really well. Yeah, your physical ability is up here, but your confidence in your ability is down here, right? And listen, Esther, hello. And this is currently your limiting factor, okay? So when you're going for things, when you're going to play your instrument, that inner critic or that inner monologue that is expressing doubt or concern is holding you back, okay?
But that's the thing, I don't have any doubt about it, Alex. I'm just... Okay. There was something on YouTube about Beethoven and how he could write a composition being stone deaf. He hears it in his head.
Mm-hmm.
That's how he writes it.
Mm-hmm.
When I go to the piano and I work on a composition for myself, I hear it in my head.
Mm-hmm.
I hear the next note that it should be.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't come on the piano, it comes in my head.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how he's able to write. But what I have to do is hear the stuff in my head before I play it. That is my problem.
Yeah.
It's not that I can't do it. It's not that I doubt myself. No, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I really don't.
It's okay. I mean, just to be a little bit pedantic.
If that makes sense.
just to be pedantic, though. Just to be pedantic for a second, for the sake of argument. You just said I know, good. It's tough because it's happening anyway. You just said, if X, I can't do it. That sounds like a doubt to me. Because one, I don't know that it's true. I also would suggest that it's an unhelpful statement.
You don't think what is true?
I don't think that because you can't hear it, you can't do it. I think that's an untrue statement.
No, no, you're right. That's not true. But it helps if you do hear it.
Absolutely, totally. I don't disagree. But it's not the only method we have to ensuring we have accuracy. No?
Okay.
So when you have a chance, watch this video because it's exactly what we're talking about now. And when you watch back this lesson, I'm just double checking I'm recording. Yes, I am good. When you watch back this lesson, just try and, in addition to analysing your playing and going through that process, really pay close attention to the language you use. No? Not English. I mean like how you are speaking about your abilities and your, potential to achieve something. Just pay a close attention to it, right? That's all. So, I would say that yes, I agree with the statement that if you can hear a note first, that does, aid in our ability to play it. But in lieu of hearing that note first, what you're currently doing, I think, Esther, is you're backing away from it. Like, technically, the production-wise, you're going for it without confidence, and that causes it not to work. So even if you can't hear it, put a buttload of air through the instrument, and it's much more likely to succeed, even if you can't hear it.
Thanks, Alex. I appreciated that.
Which bit? You're looking glum, my friend. All of these things I'm saying are observations. They're not criticisms nor personal attacks. Yeah? Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay, that's good. Really important that we're able to discuss all of these things in relation to the French horn because
Yes, I know.
they matter. Because they matter. If I only talked about physical, technical things, I think I'd be doing you a big disservice, and I wouldn't be worth what I'm charging. Yeah? Cool. So I'm sorry if I've made you feel a little bit uncomfortable or if I've wounded your feelings. But it is all with the goal of serving your progression. Okay?
Well, no, what you stated took me down a notch, Alex. I'll say that much.
Okay. Which bit? Which bit? Just so I understand.
Never mind what. Let's just continue.
Okay. All right.
Let's just drop it. All right.
Okay. All right. So we've talked for a while. We don't know what that C sounds like, right? But you know that if you take a big breath, support from your belly, squeeze your lips, it's pretty likely to come out, right? So what we're doing is building up your ability to back yourself and to trust your technique, because it's pretty good at this stage. Yeah. So when you pick up your horn with as good a breath as possible and as much determination as possible, just go into the instrument. And I'm intentionally not singing the note for you, right? So if you just play a loud note in the ballpark of that C, can we just test and see what comes out? Go for it.
I'm not doubting myself.
Mm-hmm.
Please understand that.
Okay.
I mean, I can bless you out of the room anytime I want to.
Show me. Show me. Put that frustration into the instrument.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that, Alex, because I respect you too much.
I would not take it as a mark of disrespect, Esther.
Well, that's just the way I am.
Okay. Can you put it into the instrument? Show me. Show me. Nice big breath. Nice big breath. And go for it. Big blow. Love that. I love that. Good. Good.
Or I can do this.
Yeah, go on.
Come on.
Love that. Good. Good. I am not offended by a raucous French horn sound. Not at all. Not at all. I think people put too little in and then it feels like they're skating on thin ice. Because it is. It becomes extra slippery and extra precarious when we don't have the air in the instrument.
Well, true. But we all know it's a slippery instrument.
Yeah, but we don't want to make it extra slippery. We don't want that self-fulfilling prophecy. You know what I mean? No. We're like, it's a slippery instrument, and so it's a slippery instrument. Therefore, I won't put as much air in as I should, so it becomes more slippery. So I get more shy, so it becomes more slippery, and it's just this downward spiral. Not saying that's what you're doing, but that is a very common occurrence for a lot of French horn players, a lot of brass players in general. Yeah, it's that age-old case of waiting for proof of competency, of ability to play with confidence. We've talked about this like every lesson for the past while.
Yes, I know, and I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm just one of those difficult students, but that's the way it is.
You are, I promise, you are not my most difficult student. Do you know who is my most difficult student? This guy.
It's not mine, no.
This guy. Me. I'm my most difficult student, Esther.
Oh, no, you're not, Alex.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. It's hard work teaching me. Do you know, I had a teacher once say to me, Alex, it's really easy teaching the stupid students because they tend not to overthink it. And then the next month I was thinking, is he saying I'm stupid student and therefore I'm easy to teach, or that I'm intelligent and therefore I'm hard to teach. I'm not quite sure which one. But probably the fact that I was ruminating on it for a month or so would infer one more
Alex,
than the other.
You're nuts. No,
yes,
to me,
I am. The best musicians always are.
Because you're hard on yourself.
There's a little bit of crazy in all of us. I work very, 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 very hard to train my inner voice, that monologue that we all have, to be positive and supportive. But it's taken a lot of effort.
I know you do, and it shows, Alex. It really does. So don't get too hard on yourself.
Thank you.
Take it from an older student. Well, I mean, it's true. I mean, I think a little bit of, I love what I'm doing. I love the horn. I love to get going. I love working with you.
Good.
I'm just, true, I'm not happy on some areas, but then I just throw it in the air and say, okay, get lost!
Good.
And then I continue.
Good.
Or try to.
Good attitude. It's a good attitude. So, when you're ready, can you play for me that C again? Ooh, nice and loud. Good. And just be aware, save your judgment of what you've done until you've finished playing. Because you're going for that low C, and I suspect what it looks like, that's what I'm going to say. What it looks like, Esther, is that you're going, before you've played it. You're giving up on it before it's had a chance to recover.
Well, perhaps I saw. Want me to do it again?
So persist with that low note for a moment longer, and then we can talk about it, yeah? Because at the moment, you're sort of ensuring that it's not going to work. That was really good. Ooh, here's a C for you. Play. Go. Execute, my friend. No. With air. Make raucous sound. Oh, there's one more note. Where's the low C? Oh. Good. Can you play the last two notes? Can you go G, C? Good. This is a good exercise for you because it challenges your ability to play in the low horn. Can you play me? Can you play me a low G, please? G. Nice. Oh, beautiful sound. Really, really good. A few more just like that. Really supporting into lips in the corners. Good. Look at me. Now you're going to go like this. Watch. Ooh. Watch. Ooh. Ooh. Continue to support. Continue to blow, but drop the jaw to descend. Well done. Good. Try it again and firm up that low C. Ooh. Well done, Esther. Well done. So, in that register,
thank you.
You have to be very steady with the face mechanisms. If you move, it's going to wobble about. Right. So what I think is happening is you're going ooh, and then the chin is wanting to come back up, and that's why it's going So really focus on maintaining. You're like a bass yodel, making sure you stay nice and low and maintain the position. Right, that's what I want you to focus on. Try again. Ooh.
Sorry about that, Alex.
It's all right. It's a beautiful sound.
Where's your horn?
In the living room. I'll get it if I need to, but for now, we're doing fine.
Okay, yeah, okay, hush up. All right. Don't let you me. No.
And that's the same thing. Your chin moved. Good. Can you go C, G, C? So we're just going to back up one more note. Middle C. Save some air.
Okay, I do back away. You're
know
right.
you do. Good.
I'm glad you're having this.
I'm glad you're able to acknowledge it. Making sure
Yeah.
that you put more air into that low note. C, G, C. Well done, Esther. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now,
And Alex, you're probably right. I probably am a little bit timid on hitting some of the notes.
Good.
But it's. I guess we all go through that stage.
Do you know? I'm really proud of you for being able to acknowledge that.
Well, thank you.
It's good. Good. So we're going to start on that middle C, that same one you just started on. And we're going to go the other direction. C, E, G, B flat, C. See if you can hit all of those 5 notes. Yeah. That was awesome, but way too far. C, E, G, B flat, C. Just up to the 3rd space.
But you wanted me to start on middle C, though, right?
Yeah, so we're looking at that last bar of the lip flexibility exercise.
Yeah.
On grade 8, and there's a middle C, right? Do you notice that middle C?
Yeah.
We're starting on that note, and I want you to go in reverse to that previous C, 1 octave higher.
Previous C?
Yeah, so you got the middle C in that bar, in the middle of the bar, and if you back up 5 notes, there's another C, an octave higher. C, C.
Oh.
Good. Can it be with some control? Da, 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 da. Good, good. Ooh, excellent. You missed that B flat just fractionally, but otherwise that was really good. Can you do it one more time?
Oh, that B flat. Oh,
yes, that
sorry,
B flat.
Alex.
Very good. No, it's all right. One more.
I thought she mentioned. Wait a minute.
It's a slippery note. It's a slippery note. No. Good. Come in on that high C and go the other way. La, da, 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 da. Good. You missed the B flat on the way back down again. La, ya, da, ya, da, da, ya. Feel real jazzy. Ya, da. Feel jazzy when you do it. Do, wah, ya, da, da. Yeah, don't slide over it. Really intentionally hit it. Did you notice that? Good low C, but I want da, ya, da, da, da. Nice.
I'm still not hitting that B flat.
No, you're going C, G. You're clipping it. You're clipping it. You are moving through it, but I want ba, ya. Do you hear it? How you're moving past it?
Yes, I am still.
So as steady as she goes, real slow. Can you go? That tempo. Good. So the B flat was good, and then you skipped over the G. Nice. So this exercise, when you're playing it, does require you to. No grumbling. Thank you, Esther. This exercise, when you play it, does require you to move through those notes at speed, right?
Yeah.
But you have to have the security on each note slowly, right? Your lips need to know where each of those slots are, and that's what will enable you to do it at speed. Good. Now, I'd like you to do the same pattern on second finger. So we're going to be B, da, 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 ya, ba, ba. Just that last bar. Yes. No, that's it. You have it. Trust yourself. La. Too high. La. I'm singing it for you. You can hear it. Ya. Yes. Good, good. And give me the pedal B. Ba. And the pedal B, I want the last note. I want all of those notes in that bar, not just the ones you can play.
Oh, heavens.
What are you thinking about right now, Esther?
Nothing? Why?
No. Well, okay, great. I would encourage you to figure out a process cue. We've talked about process cues, a technical something that is beneficial you can latch onto and think about while you play. What is something beneficial you can think about in this instance that will help you?
One is going down the stairs. I mean, basically.
Yeah, that's a good way to think about it. Because at the moment you're skipping over stairs, you're sort of just falling.
I am, yeah. I'm stumbling, yeah. I'm dropping down a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm dropping down way too fast.
Yeah, so maybe I love, a word that I love is poise, P-O-I-S-E. I like to be poised in my playing. Are you familiar with this word?
Of course.
Poise and grace and elegance.
Well, but to me, that scale, that pattern is very much like going going down a set of stairs or going up a set of stairs.
Absolutely. So descend the stairs with grace and elegance and poise. As opposed to, at the moment, you're coming down like a heffalump.
Well, at least I'm getting down there.
That's right. But you're currently falling down the stairs. Let's descend with control.
Okay, Alex, jeepers. Well,
give it a go.
Well, are we still on the second finger?
Yes, ma'am. Bravo. Well done. Good. We're still missing that second note. You're playing.
Yeah, it is. That's elusive.
It is elusive. That's a good word. You're playing a beautiful arpeggio. You're going ya 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 ya.
Well, I thought I hit the other notes better this time.
Yes. Yeah. I'm certainly not throwing the baby out with the bathwater. I'm not saying it's all bad, but that one has a tendency to be skipped.
I'm still having trouble. You're right.
Yeah,
I'm still having trouble with
that. So, when you're working on this pattern, I would approach it as we did before. So you pick the middle note. So when we did it open, it was middle C. If we're on second finger, it'll be a B, a half step lower. And I would go down from there, wah, 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 and play those last three notes. And I'd go up, like that. All right, so that middle note for you is a very comfortable note. So we're starting from a place of confidence. Yeah, and just making sure that you're hitting all of those partials on the way. If you cast your eyes to the first bar of the exercise, it asks you to skip over that note. That's just a plain arpeggio. All right? But in the last bar, it needed to hit it on purpose. Do you notice how there's only one B flat in this exercise and it's right at the end?
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, so the rest of the time, you are missing it, right? But it's much easier to miss a note on purpose if we're also able to hit it on purpose.
Well, I think it's because it's only, half a step down?
That's right, exactly. It's so much closer. It's so much closer than you think. Yeah, good. All right, let's warm up your high range just a little bit, and then we'll move on to Girl with the Flaxen here. So, can you play for me that third space C? Do you know what I mean when I say third space? Do you understand that? If you look at the ledger lines, at the stave on the music, there's lines and spaces. If you count up from the bottom, 1, 2, 3 spaces, that's where a C normally sits. So that's what I mean.
I'm aware
not normally, always. So third space C. So can you please play me that third space C with the thumb so it's nice and secure? Big breath, go. Beautiful. No, you had it. You had it the first time. That's too high, Esther. Yeah. Good. Stop. Stop. That is such a gorgeous sound. I'm going to get you to do it again and really, really pay close attention to how it feels. All right? We don't care about how it sounds. Yeah? Because honestly, having to hear a note first to be able to play it accurately, that's a bad way. It's the dodgy foundations. We don't want to base our ability to play accurately with having to have heard it first. Yes, it is useful, but it shouldn't be our primary tool that we use to achieve that. Yeah? So you played it beautifully. I want you to pay close attention to what your lips are doing, what your body is doing, how you're supporting with your air and with your belly. Right? And that's how I want you to hear it and feel it. It's that taste we talk about. Oh, beautiful. Too high. That's an F. I want ya. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. That's a nice sound. How did it feel? What observations can you make about how you produced it?
Just came down from the F.
You did come down from the F.
It's just, I don't know. That's one thing I'm really disappointed with myself with. I'm not tasting that stuff right, and it makes me angry.
Okay.
And yeah, it really does. It makes me very angry.
Okay. I understand that. Question. Have you, what's the question? It takes time. It takes time and a lot of focus, and really importantly, allowing it to fail, but fail well, and fail well without judgment. That's what's going to build the process. So I think you've given yourself a lot of time. I think that's certainly true. We've been working at it for a while. I'm not sure that you're allowing. Because there were two other criteria, weren't they? Do you remember what they were? Allow it to fail well and to fail without judgment. Do you do those two things? Because that's a massive part of it. It's a massive part of it. When you watch this video with rock climbing, right? I would really, maybe we could find time just to have a call tomorrow or over the weekend after you've watched the video, because I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions on it while it's fresh. Do you think we could do that? No extra charge.
Well, whatever.
Yeah, it'd be good. It's worth exploring. It's really worth exploring. This mindset is so important. I think a lot of people
So
it's something that's...
I don't have the mindset to play this instrument.
Is that what you're hearing?
That's what I'm hearing from you.
Ah, okay. No, I don't think so. I think your current mental habits around how you engage with the instrument, I think you are succeeding on the French horn despite your current mindset, not because of it. Yeah? So I'm not saying that you're not making progress. Objectively, clearly, you are making excellent progress, Esther, but you yourself have expressed frustration at the rate of that progress. Is that fair?
No,
Yeah? Yeah, of course.
No, I was just thinking the other day that I should be able to be doing something better than I've been doing. And
yeah. So the reason I care so much, the reason, my friend, the reason, my dear sweet Esther, that I care so much about mindset is that if we've got our head in the right space and strategically we've created some mental habits about how we engage with practice and with performance and with all of these things, is that then we can progress and succeed because of our mindset, right? So I think currently yours is a bit of an anchor. It's slowing you down, yeah? And that's what I think is really, really important about it. Some people often disregard the attitude and the mindset that we have in terms of the things that we work on, because plenty of people do manage to achieve great success without thinking about it, right? I'm of the opinion though, that with a good mindset, right, they'd probably achieve more success, or they'd achieve it more easily. It's like resistance. If you've got, it's like flying an airplane that has a whole bunch of square edges on the front. It might work, you might get where you're going, but it's not very efficient. Your mindset is the aerodynamics, right? It's how smoothly we progress through life, I think. For all the elements that are within our control, right? There's so much that goes on in life that is entirely out of our hands, right? You could have a whole bunch of natural disasters like you're experiencing currently. You could be born a child in some poverty-stricken nation in Africa, right? And be bitten you could be bitten by a mosquito as a 1-year-old and die of malaria, right? That's entirely up to you. Mindset's not going to help that, is it?
Well, I'm not going to let it defeat me, but I mean,
I know. But the goal, and what I'd love to work on with you, in addition to the stuff that you're progressing on with the French horn, right, is that it's something that boosts you along. It gives you a little propeller behind you instead of a block in front of you. That's all. Yeah? It's like going through life with a tailwind instead of a headwind. Cool. So watch this video and just bear in the back of your mind, it's not a personal attack. Yeah? It's nothing personal.
I didn't think it was, Alex. I mean,
I'm listening. I'm just going to get my French horn. I've still got my headphones on. So finish your thought. What are you thinking, my friend? Esther? Do you want to share it, or we can? Okay. All right. Cool. So, find that C again. Nice big sound. Nice. Gorgeous. Now, I love the amount of determination that you put into that note. Did it feel secure?
Sure.
Cool. Great. I think that's a massive part of it. For all of us, be determined. Yeah?
Well, I mean, when I practice, I go after things in a big way. I know it doesn't sound that way in my lessons sometimes, but I guess it's part of, I shouldn't say this, I guess it's part of my, I don't know what you call it, probably being shy or reserved or something. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Okay. That was a really good note. That was a very proud teacher moment, because that was gorgeous. Nice.
No,
can you achieve the same thing on the F side? So same pitch, same determination. Great. you can. So when you watch back this lesson, please compare that note, those two notes you just played, with the first C I asked you to play. Yeah? And
well, you're,
just
you're
observe,
right, Alex.
I won't say I'm always right, but rather frequently, at annoying,
Oh,
a rather
boy.
annoying rate, I'm regularly correct.
By the way, your crown is lifted off your head.
My crown, that's right. Just observe the attitude with which you approach those two notes, right? Because that's the ingredient. That's the ingredient. When it works for you, it works really well. And the thing that I think that allows you to achieve that is the attitude with you go for it. Cool. Good.
Well,
Now,
I'm not afraid of it.
that's fine. That's fine. I'm not suggesting you're afraid of it, but often what I see is that we're unsure, perhaps, right? Or whatever, it's, semantics, whatever. Something about it causes you to approach the playing in a way that makes it unlikely to work. However you want to describe it, whether you're afraid or you're unsure or you're just unconfident, who knows? It kind of doesn't matter. Whatever the cause is, it's causing you to go, I hope it works. As opposed to, boom, right?
Yeah,
and that's the attitude, right?
Yeah, right.
Cool.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Your process cue, attitude. That's the sort of mantra that I want you to have when you're playing your instrument, especially when you're playing it in a lesson. Rather than thinking, I've done all this work, it works in the practice room, oh, I hope it doesn't go wrong. I want to show off for Alex. That's not what we want to be thinking about. Okay, cool. So here's that C again with attitude. Right. So just to observe, that's what, 3 notes in a row now that have been beautiful, that have been accurate, that have had a nice big sound. So when you do it with the process of attitude, it's accurate and it's easy. Okay?
Well, you've told me before. When I get my gun shin up, I come out and let it rip.
Yes, exactly. That's the thing. What I'm asking you, and this is a conversation I have with so many of my students, is that the progression often looks like cock it up, 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 get frustrated, and then once you're frustrated, get it right. What I'm asking you is to skip that other stuff.
Yeah,
Skip straight to the point where you're determined and your gumption is there and you go poof and you're not afraid of it, right? And I don't care, Esther, if you don't feel you're not afraid. You're acting in a way that gives the impression of uncertainty in those first attempts, okay?
Well,
cool.
Yeah.
Good. Now, with that same gumption, go like this. I want to do a big raucous elephant. Like that, into the high register. Good, same thing. Second and third and thumb. Find the note first.
Second, third, and thumb, or
yeah, this one, the rock and roll. Thumb, 2, 3. Where's my gumption? I want bam, bam, bam on a C sharp. Esther, that was beautiful. Was that hard work?
No, it wasn't.
Was it easy?
Yes, it was.
Why was it easy? We've just been talking about it. Not a trick question. Why was it easy? What were you? You're confident. You were determined. The attitude, my friend, the attitude is so important. Fake it till you make it. Nice. Really, really good. Can you go higher with that slur? Big kick.
Well, but I didn't get the higher notes that you wanted.
I don't care. We're not practicing the range, we're practicing the attitude. Just to make that really crystal clear. The attitude is what will achieve the range for us. Yeah, this is the process. The result is the high notes. That's what we're after for sure. But how are we going to achieve it? With process. What's the process? Attitude. Okay. When you go for that high note, put as much air in as you can and make it sound rude. Nice. I think you're shying away still. Good. Yeah, exactly. How did you do that?
I just did it. One.
How? Good. With belly and lips. So you're squeezing your lips and you're squeezing the air. Can you show me this? Listen. Through the back of the mouthpiece. No, listen. So it's soft, 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 loud. Good. Can they be connected? I'm hearing individual puffs. Can you hear when I do it?
Yeah, but you're...
Listen.
Okay, go ahead.
Listen. Can you hear how that's connected? That's it. Do it again. Really observe what your belly's doing. Right? There's a big kick at the end. Do you notice that? Good. Like you're sneezing. Show me. Did you do the kick? Did you do the kick?
Huh? Pardon?
You're shy. You're shying away.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
You are.
I'm not shying away
Esther,
from
when
it,
I say
Alice.
this, I don't mean like your character. I'm saying, technically speaking, your air is shying away from that high note. And you can't argue because it gets softer and it's not high. You're going bum, bum, bum. Like that with your air. I can hear it, my friend. I can hear it in what you're playing. Yeah? So do the opposite. Put as much air into that last note as you can. Go. It's a challenge for you. It's a challenge for you. So I would really encourage you when you're practicing to just squeeze the belly. Right? Currently you're trying to be accurate. You're trying to play high, and we're losing that attitude that we had just a second ago. Yeah? Have you done that practice with the straw and the spitballs that I requested you to do?
I have until we had high winds, and then I stopped because you can't do it against the 45 mile an hour. But
that is a good excuse.
Today I did it, and I shot at 6 feet.
Wow. What did you do to do that? How did you shoot it at 6 feet?
Of course, I had wind behind me too.
That helps. Good. Yeah, exactly. That's it. That's it. Not cheating. It's a good strategy.
Well, I mean, I just did filled up with air and just poofed it out.
How do you poof it out?
Of course, I found one reason that these straws are wider than the other straw. The narrower straws do much better.
They would, yes, absolutely. So what I want you to focus on is kicking your belly when you go for it. Right? It's not, but, and the tummy kicks at the same time. Good.
Yeah,
That's what I would like you to do when you go for that high note. So you go 1, 2, 3, and then pretend you're doing a spitball. How far can you send that little ball? Can you play?
Okay. I'm still. I guess I may be still shying away from it, Alex.
Good. I'm so glad you're able to acknowledge that. All right, girl with the flaxen hair, my friend. Girl with the flaxen hair. Ready?
Yeah. Okay, just a minute.
Easy.
Well, we stopped. We stopped. I love this stupid piece. I mean, it really is. It's a. I get a big. Oh, what happened? Come here. No, I don't want you to do that, silly. Gosh. Yeah. Okay, we stopped on the third line, Alex.
Go for it. Do you want to go from there? Hey, Esther. Why did you stop?
I thought I was going to sneeze. That's one reason. But it
Hey,
didn't,
nice
it didn't
work.
happen.
Nice
What?
work. And I just want to highlight for you what you just did
But-
was much harder, much more challenging than the exercise we were doing 30 seconds ago. And you got up to that high note really, really rather well. Yeah? So kudos to you. You've got the ability. Would you do it again?
From the sea?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, of course. That's what you don't want me to do.
Well, you did it so well. You did it so well. Why wouldn't I want to hear it again? Come on.
No, don't be so facetious, Alex.
Sorry, man.
Oh, by
Yes,
the
ma'am.
way, anytime you use those big long words, I'm going to bring my dictionary so I can look it up.
Good. It's a good idea.
Because you love long words.
Yeah, I do. I do. I'm incorrigible.
Okay, huh? That's true. Come on.
Focus, center, attitude.
Whoops.
Cool. Not bad. That was a beautiful high A flat. Gorgeous high A flat. Now
Thank
here's
you.
a statement that is going to be equal parts encouraging and discouraging. When you got to the high A flat, no, it's all right, relax. When you got to the high A flat and coming down the other side,
Start with the bad news first, Alex,
when you were coming
okay?
down the other side, you had all the wrong fingers. But because in the high register, those notes are so close together, it kind of didn't matter.
Well, there's no. Wait a minute. Now, there's no fingering. Okay, you had the A flat. There's no fingering on the G, and there's a fingering on the F, and I got to the E flat.
Yeah. Well, I think what
And
happened, so when you watch back, you might disagree, but that E flat you just arrived on, you played that on 2 and 3, and then the D flat following, you played that on 1, and so it was a little bit confused. However, look at this. I'm going to go like this. Watch my fingers the whole time. The fingers don't matter. The fingers don't matter. If your lips are in the right spot and you know how it goes and you're just painting that picture, it works. Right? So, yes, this is the encouraging bit that I'm hoping to get across to you, because you have a clear idea of how it goes, and your lips and your air were doing all the right stuff. It didn't really matter so much that your valves are a little bit confused. Obviously, we'd like to have the right valves. That would be ideal. But the encouraging thing is that your lips and your air and your mental picture of how this goes were all so strong that they did it anyway. Okay? Say yes. Acknowledge. Good. Great. And again, I'm really hoping to get this across clearly, Esther, is that that's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Can you recognize that as being a good thing? Say yes.
What's a good thing?
What's a good thing? That despite having the wrong valves, you still did a really good job of playing this, because your mental picture of how it goes, your roadmap, your understanding of the music was strong, your air was strong, and your lips were strong. So that's 3 positives against 1 slightly undesirable thing. Can you recognize that as a positive?
Yes.
Excellent. I'm so glad to hear that. It's really important that we're able to recognize those things so that we can observe the progress we're making. If we don't practice recognizing the positives in our playing, it can be a really discouraging experience. We'll be making all this progress, but we don't recognize it because we're so focused on the bad stuff, on the undesirable stuff, yeah? And that's a bloody miserable way to go about life, I reckon. So, Esther, well done you for a beautiful phrase. That's a really challenging thing to do, and you're navigating it well. We're going to carry on. I would like to go from bar 14. Attitude. Go for it. Air.
Right.
We've gone through the process and we've discovered that...
Yeah.
Hold on. So, listen. Not bad. From bar 15 to bar 16, we've got 2 D flats in a row. One is just an octave higher than the previous one.
Yeah.
Can you know the song, speaking of Wizard of Oz, Somewhere Over the Rainbow, you know the song?
Yes.
Good. The first 2 notes are an octave.
Yes.
So when you get to that bar, here in your head, you're a da 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 where. It was beautiful. It's a nice tune. I appreciate that. Thank you. Your turn. That was really nice what you did. Can you please play for me again from bar 14? Ya-da-da, ya-da-da-dee-da-dum.
Okay, now that's all right, because that's going to be on that T232, isn't it? Yeah.
Same fingers, that's right. Your fingers don't move.
Everything is, it just amazes me. Everything that's a flat is on, never mind. Just blows my mind.
Stop, you got this? Listen. I want 2 D flats. Nice. Can you do it like a big, beautiful, gooey slur? Woohoo! That had some sizzle to it. I like that sound. Was that hard or was it easy?
It was fine.
No, that wasn't the question. Was it hard or was it easy?
It was easy.
Good, I'm glad to hear it. It was easy because you focused on making it beautiful. Yeah? So you have, absolutely, Esther, you have such capacity to be beautiful on this instrument. I would so encourage you to prioritize making a beautiful sound over being accurate. Right? Good? Good? Say yes? Excellent, excellent. I'm going to bully you into agreeing with me if I have to, my friend. This piece is coming along so beautifully. So beautifully. You really are making tremendous progress on it. Yeah? Don't feel when you're practicing it and when you're playing it, don't, if you notice that sensation that you're kind of walking on eggshells around it and around the French horn, that's probably not how we want to be doing it.
No, I don't feel that way at all.
Okay.
I'd like to continue and go on down to number 19.
Go for it. Good. Nice. Do you want to try that again? Your valves got a little bit confused at the end.
Yeah, they did a little bit on that.
One more go, and then I've got to run.
Okay, well, one other thing, if you want to talk to me about that stuff, Alex, we can do that.
That'd be good. I'd appreciate that. So have one more go at this.
Okay.
No, your fingers are backwards there. F, D, F.
Well,
F, D, F.
oh, yeah.
There you go. There you go. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So just be aware, when you get to that low F, what I'm seeing is the same thing we talked about at the beginning of the lesson for low notes. You're going, and then your chin's coming up. And that's why it's unstable. So think, do.
Is that better?
Yeah. Yeah, good. And again, observe that's another octave. F, F, somewhere over the rainbow. Yeah, really cool. All right, I've got to run. I will send you the recording for this lesson. Go watch the video, and then sometime over the weekend we'll make time for a chat to talk about it. Okay?
Okay.
Cool. Well done, my friend.
Alex.
Most welcome.
Listen, thanks. Hey, thanks again. Thanks for being there.
It's all right.
I appreciate you, and by the way, you're the only teacher I'd work under, Alex.
Well, I appreciate that, Esther. It's
I mean, you only have 3 more years of me or so.
Why is that?
Well, why not?
Why not? Only 3 more years. That's I'd be sad to lose you after 3 years.
Oh, Alex, you won't lose my friendship or anything like that.
Okay. Oh, you're sweet. All right. Hey, look, I really do have to run. Got a limited amount of time, but we'll talk over the weekend, okay?
Okay.
Good. Ciao.
Thanks a million. Bye.
Welcome.